guys, Coach Chris here. I want to talk a little bit about breathing rates and how you can pace yourself smart even if you don't have a good heart rate monitor, or if you have an optical heart rate monitor that isn't quite that accurate for exercise. Those are generally better for rest and measuring your heart rate overnight. So to figure out how to pace yourself, we want to use breathing rate. And what I mean by that is thinking about how many steps you take when you breathe in and how many steps you take when you breathe out. If you combine those two numbers together, that helps you determine what your breathing rate is relative to your cadence, your feet turning over. So generally, if I'm going really hard, I might be breathing in for 2 steps and out for 2 steps. So in 2, out 2. Focusing on breathing into my nose more and then exhaling more through my mouth to get that carbon dioxide out. A 2-2 breathing rate is a hard effort level. That's generally above your threshold. That's what we would call a zone 5 or red zone effort level if you're using a heart rate monitor. If you slow things down a little bit, you should be able to inhale for 2 steps, but exhale for 3 steps. And that brings you down to just around or below your threshold. And that is ideal for longer distance. When you start doing like 10K, half marathon, that would be a good breathing rate for a half marathon. If you're in good shape, it would be a 3-2 breathing rate. And then for a full marathon, you actually want to slow that down even more and try to do a 4-3 breathing rate. And 4-3 is generally when I'm breathing in for 3 steps, out for 4 steps. And the reason I like those odd combination breathing rates is because they are what we call an asymmetric breathing rate. And it's asymmetric because you're finishing your exhale on a different side of your body if the inhale plus exhale numbers combined are odd. And that's good because it helps you avoid developing an imbalance. A lot of people who always exhale on the same side of their body will develop a little bit of an imbalance in their running stride. So an asymmetric breathing rate lets you balance out your body. So 3-2 and 4-3 are great breathing rates to use for half marathon and marathon training, especially for long runs. Long runs, you want to be at that 4-3 breathing rate, at least for the first half of the run, so that you can pick it up potentially for the second half of the run. And if it's hot outside, it's 80, 90 degrees or more sometimes when you're doing these runs, you definitely want to bring it down a notch. So if you're used to running at a 3-2 breathing rate, bring it down to a 4-3 breathing rate. And generally that'll begin to slow your pace down at least 30 seconds, maybe even a minute per mile or more. And that's a good thing to do. That is where you build endurance, is when you're running at a 4-3 breathing rate. So give that a try, see if it helps you, and good luck with your runs.